It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Panthers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, our ball game here featuring a couple of young quarterbacks a lot of people have their eye on. Sam Darnold of the Panthers, Lamar Jackson of the Ravens.
Yeah, Brandon, we're starting to see some of the old guard moving on. Guys like Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. And in their place, there have been some dynamic young guys who have come into the league, not just this year, but in the last 3 or 4 years in particular. They've really changed the quarterback position. And I think both of these guys fit into that category. Youth is being served.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And right away, he lost the football. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Ravens send their punter out now. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise, and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 2. Here's Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this down to the 35.
We got this.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Tommy Trimble. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Bulldozes past him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield, and be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
Jackson on 1st down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
DC ready? Check 37. 4 down, 4 down. Check, 4 down. You. Hey, middle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 27, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We're going to work.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Come on, let's go.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Josh Bynes. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they go home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? In this play, someone not going to get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Second and 22. Another try to the first round sack. Darnold. Eluding pressure right. And they'll slide to all here. He's just a little shy of the first down marker. They'll find a positive yardage. Get to 3. Now it's third down.
How about that play? He took a possible negative. It turned into positive yardage and slid down, avoiding a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding a big hit.
It's a secondary help for the defense and on 3rd and long. The shotgun snap to Darnold. Got that by McCaffrey. And maybe with that big chunk of yardage for inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
How about the flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you see to Seattle rookie tight end is a real concentration, balls in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
I expect pressure here.
Throwing here on 3rd down to Darnold. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
I looked at on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, caused the incompletion.
And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, he quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. after the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And stopped right around where he would have been. And he's down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of their 24. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm, and it's going to happen, get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get up in the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Throwing start the drive. Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw there, and that ends up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him. There would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release. Didn't force him to complete pass.
Third quarter of a tight ball game as we come up on a second in. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes and he's brought down. It's a Panthers sack. Brian Burns should not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with third and long. They'll try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer. He gets dumped on his backside.
Now on third and long, look to throw. They set up a screen for Dobbins. They break out a 1-1 tackle, but then quickly caught down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage. You're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback, see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Ravens send the punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on punted away. Taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the one touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you. That's what you're looking for in your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs. No interceptions so far. Like that.
I just want you to know that you agreeing with me, that's going to be through this third and fourth quarter. Are you touch? He's patting his carpet for the girls. He's tough. Respect. Calais Campbell on the stop.
An opportunity to get the drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and go.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that's there at all. In the yard, up to 43.
It's tough to get down. We just start right there. How about we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin to get quarter number 4. Panthers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 4. To throw is Joe. He'll take a shot from McCann downfield. It goes man clean. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down Baltimore territory. A big play there for Carolina. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And what was amazing to me was the fact that he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
So how about this for field position and a big play inside the 15 as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown Panthers. Sam Darnold finding Robbie Anderson for the touchdown. The Panthers, they widen their lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but it's a great run with broken contact. It's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. Not like to be in the film room on 2-2 going over that one. Just a poor effort defensively, and then leads to a big play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll take it out 25 to the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They punt from deep inside their territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what we're looking for here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback Lord. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So he's good for 6 yards. And it'll make it a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure you may get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got to get the first for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be complete distance. And he'll bring it here to right at the 30-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet. You can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap on the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he needs this play for only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost to a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson look for bait. He's got it. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just take the time the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But it certainly has to throughout this contest, getting him the ball with the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we get back. They've got 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Jackson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So here we go, 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 32. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.